There are some things that never change. When Blake Shelton, the former coach, returned to The Voice for the live finale of season 27, he went back to talking to Adam Levine, his longtime rival coach. Levine departed the program first, but he came back after Shelton left NBC's singing competition. By that point, the show had changed so significantly that the musicians' friendly rivalry had become a regular storyline. Among the numerous issues that arose when the couple reconnected, the Maroon 5 singer now occupies the red chair that was once occupied by the God's Country singer. Shelton had several questions, such as what Levine did to his button and how many miles he put on his chair. During their reunion, Levine brought up Levine's new best country friend coach Kelsey Ballerini. Shelton brought up his many tattoos, and they both agreed that Shelton hasn't changed his appearance since birth. To cover off his tattoos, Levine wore long sleeves, which Shelton playfully criticized. "You understand my argument. Why get a sleeve tattoo if you're going to cover it up?" "Shelton, be playful," he said. Team Adam was represented at the finals by Lucia Flores-Wiseman, while Shelton's primary purpose was to stir problems and maybe sing a little. During an interview with Seth Meyers in April 2025, Shelton revealed that he would be performing his new single Texas during Tuesday night's live finale. "We had a really specific moment where we were in each other's trailers, and Levine talked about how he and Shelton became friends behind the scenes so they could act as enemies in front of the camera." After hearing what Levine had to say, I was like, "Hey, is it ever too far? Is there anything above the line for you?" He says, "Buddy, hit me as hard as you want, you'll never go too hard." In season 27 of The Voice, Levine continued to criticize Shelton even after he left the show. He sent nearly a dozen suspicious texts to his old friend on a single episode, and Shelton fought back by using Ballerini as a go-between to attack Levine. "Blake made me nervous when he said, 'Adam's tough. He is sometimes nasty and competitive. He is ruthless.'" Throughout the season, Ballerini quickly clarified that he had been misinformed, saying, "You are wonderful. You are very nice." For years, viewers of the singing competition The Voice have been enthralled by Blake Shelton and Adam Levine's witty banter, which has helped them discover amazing new talent. Frequently humorous exchanges, their legendary rivalry and legendary camaraderie have provided fans with countless unforgettable moments. When they returned to the show after a hiatus, fans were anticipating not just new songs but also a funny interaction that would surely follow. This inventive and detailed narrative of their reunion catches the spirit of their chemistry and comedy with its lighthearted jabs, exaggerated insults, and real warmth. A lovely spring day saw the announcement that The Voice's Blake Shelton and Adam Levine would be back for a special season as coaches. Fans were shocked and speculated about what kind of antics they could expect. The two had split up a few seasons ago, with Adam pursuing his musical and acting careers and Blake going back to his Oklahoma ranch. But when they were reunited on the legendary red seats, everyone knew sparks would fly. The show's producers had hinted at a unique friendship between the two, so fans were anticipating a reunion episode with plenty of surprises. As the coaches returned to the stage after an absence of years, the crowd erupted in cheers, but the fireworks were still to come. While donning his signature cowboy hat, Blake grinned and said, "Look at you, Levine. Are you still attempting to act like the coolest guy in the room?" Adam promptly responded, "I think you're still aiming to be the country James Dean, but I think you're more akin to the man who's simply happy to be here, Blake." Blake let out a laugh, saying, "Come on, even with a hair gel budget that big, I don't need an island." "Hey, I'd rather have good hair than a bad attitude, something you're still working on, buddy," Adam said while theatrically tossing his hair. As the first contestant walked the stage, the audience appreciated the banter that served as a warm-up. Blake and Adam compared notes on how they educate. Mr. Blake said, "I think I'm the better coach because I actually listen to my team and don't just look pretty while doing it." In response, Adam asked, "Are you listening?" "I am Blake. My team's success is evident, and I own the most beautiful hair, yet you seem to be more interested in serenading your pet than in coaching them." I've seen hair salons that use less product on your hair than a can of hairspray, Blake responded. Better hair, please. Adam asked Blake in a mockingly protective tone. Your appearance is more natural than my beard. Midway through the show, the producers decided to spice things up by offering Blake and Adam a roast the coach challenge. They had to cook each other in 30 seconds. Blake went first, saying, Adam Levine, the only thing more deceptive than your tan is your singing voice after a few tequila glasses and your ego bigger than Texas. Adam responded, No, my beard looks like it went through a hurricane. Mine is curated like fine art. The conversation continued as they sought to outdo each other, each boasting about being the best coach with excessive swagger. Adam, Blake Shelton said in response, The only thing more out of date than your country jokes is your fashion sense. Those boots appear to have seen more action than your dating life. Come on, Adam, we all know I'm the boss here. I've been the reigning champion of banter since day one. In response to Adam's claim that he was the squad leader, Blake said, Come on, Adam, we all know I'm the boss here. The audience erupted in laughter as the instructors shook their heads in dramatic anger but couldn't help but smile. He smiled. The reigning champion, please, you're just in charge of a herd of cattle. I have the actual power. My team is winning. It doesn't require a title to demonstrate. Blake, disgustingly, he said, You're not even a king of anything, Levine. You're more like a court jester, amusing but ultimately irrelevant. As soon as I wanted them to, Adam gave a response that was pertinent enough to steal your thunder. Giggling, aware that the show's entertainment value was in their competition as the show made headway in order to pull off his prank on Adam, Blake hid a bottle of hot sauce in Adam's water bottle during commercial breaks. As soon as Adam drank from the bottle in front of the camera, his expression became all wrong. My mouth is on fire because Blake, did you add chili oil to this? Blake gave a playful grin. Yeah, dude, I figured you could use a little spice in your personality. Adam drank some milk to calm himself, but then he reacted by stashed Blake's cowboy hat behind the scenes. When Blake went to retrieve it, Adam had adorned it with fake spiders and glitter. Seriously, Adam, is this how you roll? Laughing, want to play? Blake asked, only fair. Adam responded, You mess with the bull, you get the horns. Their playful pranks persisted throughout the show, with each new attempt to top the last touching moment. Exclamation point. Amid all the playful banter, a real moment of connection between Blake and Adam occurred during their unusually deep conversation about their friendship and the time they've spent away. In response, Blake said, You know, Adam, despite all the mocking, I've missed having you around you. As Adam nodded in accord, they finished up by Blake responded, Yeah, well, don't get too sentimental. I am still the funniest coach here. Despite their frequent bickering, Blake still has respect for Blake because he is one of the few people who motivates her. The way Adam put it, funny look more like. Amidst all the chaos, the coaches competed in a hilarious bicker-off where they could roast each other without restrictions. In the last portion, the audience loved seeing their genuine connection. Blake started by saying, Adam, you're like a horrible tattoo. It looks beautiful at first, but you soon realize it's a mistake. I mean, your singing career is the musical equivalent of a hangover. Adam said, Blake, your singing is so horrible that your own cows are asking for a separate farm. What about your fashion? I have seen scarecrows with better style. They proceeded to swap outrageous comments and crazy punches, trying to outdo each other until they ultimately declared the contest a tie, shaking hands in a Fox serious manner. The audience was in stitches. Interviews done after the episode revealed that Blake and Adam's comical feud was completely lighthearted. He added, Man, I haven't laughed so hard in years. Adam, who plays the role of both brother and opponent, is still the same hilarious dude. Adam said that Blake is a pain, but he's also one of my favorite guys. We pushed each other because we cared, plus the crowd enjoys the turmoil. Reuniting with Blake Shelton and Adam Levine on The Voice was a wonderful way to remind viewers of why they loved their relationship, that even in the midst of intense competition, warmth and humor can shine through. It was a joyous celebration of friendship, rivalry, and the unexpected magic that happens when two larger-than-life personalities meet on stage, whether they are teasing each other or sharing personal emotions, with their hilarious arguments, amusing pranks, and real moments forming the perfect blend of comedy and togetherness. Fans are sure of one thing as they eagerly await Blake and Adam's next encounter. The program's unique quality, the laughing and camaraderie was on full display.